Hi everyone, April here. I've got another gem for you. Enjoy.
So remember, and this is from the first slide that talked about when we become biased or prejudiced, we are all biased and prejudiced. All of us are.
So, we're all racist and we're all biased.
By nature of being human beings, we're biased and prejudiced, conscious or unconscious. We are.
Oh, for Pete's sake. You tied this all in that we're all racist, all biased, all of the time by including the unconscious. I see what you did.
So remember that our daily model attitudes and our identity is verbal and nonverbal. Adults teach children by commission and omission, especially when you don't talk about it, then we are teaching children to be racist. If we don't talk about it, we are teaching them to be racist.
So when we don't talk about race, we're teaching children to be racist. So, I guess by your Twisted Pretzel Logic, the best way to teach children how to do math, science, reading, writing, tying their shoe is don't talk about it. Oh, dumbass!
It's pretty powerful to think about that. Kind of what we were saying about the moving stairs. And adults are poorly prepared to deal with emotionally charged stuff. And especially if you're a white American, you could have talked about your mom never got mad, remember? That was just kind of, that's part of the European upbringing, is that you don't talk about things that are uncomfortable. And then you kind of hope they go away.
I don't know if this is news to you, but we've got something that's called an American culture. We have Japanese people who eat hamburgers, white people who eat sushi, black people who eat Mexican food, Mexicans who eat collard greens. My kid is pretty white looking and she eats grits. A very large number of Americans, their families have been here for generations upon generations upon generations. And it's not just the white European ones either. I don't know why you're not talking about that. Speaking of not talking about things, what responsible adult doesn't talk about things, whether they're comfortable or not, and hopes they go away? Who does that?
And you're just kind of quiet. But then what we're doing, and families of color have to talk about it to protect their children. And that's the whole thing about equity and equality, that really isn't fair. That they have to be prepared, to go out into the world.
So it's only the parents that are of color who do things to make sure that their kids are ready for when they go out into the world. Then why do they need so much affirmative action, so many safe spaces? Don't hurt my feelings. I'm offended. Really? That's prepared for the real world? Wow. I can't believe that somebody actually pays you to spew this bullshit.
So that piece is that's a really European belief system, is that you just kind of don't talk about things that are hard to talk about. And it had to be hard for your mom to talk about that stuff. Because she had probably lived some of the negative experiences. So she had to do that. And people that look like me didn't have to, so you don't assume you don't have to talk about it. But then we are developing mini racists by not saying that's really important. That's our role, is to point things out.
It's up to you to point this out. Now, where have I heard that before?
Everything is sexist, everything is racist, everything is homophobic, and you have to point it all out.